I'm amazed after all this time, I say all this time, a year, that's a long time. That's 1/30th of my life, closer to 1/31st, but it still feels like a lot of time. I really don't know what I'm doing here. And I don't mean content-wise. I have a decent idea of what I want to talk about most of the time, but like the technical aspects of being a YouTuber, or really just being on the computer in general, but I'm talking about uploading things to YouTube because apparently I'm doing something wrong, and that's what I want to talk about today. When you're uploading a video, and if I wasn't lazy, I could take clips of this, like screen capture, and then show you what I'm talking about, the behind the scenes of being someone like myself. But when you upload a video and you decide, how you're going to make it public, you have the option of making it immediately public, so that people, and some of you have been in this position, you end up seeing the video literally before it is even finished being processed by YouTube. So it's in really low quality, which is honestly fine. It's kind of charming, and I'm flattered that you are so quick to get to the video that little old me posted that it's in that condition. But the other option is, one of many other options, but the only other option that I know of to make it public is that you can schedule it, right? So I can say, I've got everything set up. I've tagged the video, I've titled the video, I put the custom thumbnail up, set up the monetization. When, am I going to have ads before and after, or just before, just after, in the middle, whatever, what kind of ads, skippable, not skippable. Done all that, it's all set up. Which I would do the same thing if I was going to immediately make it public, but you schedule it, you pick a time, a day and a time. And every video that I upload, I have to move the calendar back a day because it automatically assumes that I want to upload it tomorrow. So today is the 7th when I'm recording this. When I go to upload this, if I choose to schedule it, it's going to say, what time on the 8th would you like to upload this? And so you move it back to the 7th, and then it tells you, hey, that time can't ever happen again. What are you doing? He's the space-time continuum. He's trying to upload his video at 8 a.m. on the 7th, and that time has already passed. That day in 2021 will never happen again. Does this man have a time machine? Is he married to robot Albert Einstein, and they've cooked up some chemical recipe to allow him to go back 12 hours? What magic does this wizard have access to that he can possibly be uploading on the 7th of December instead of tomorrow? Even though the 7th of December still has, it's 12:50, still has 11 hours in it. That doesn't seem like a big deal, but it just gets tedious. You got to tick it back to yesterday, go through some error messages to let it know, hey, yeah, I don't want to upload it 4 hours in the past. I would like to upload it later in the day today, what YouTube thinks is yesterday. Okay? So you do that, and after you convince YouTube that that's okay, that you know what you're doing, you're willing to take this risk, this dangerous dance with time, you pick it and you schedule it, and it says, hey, as of now, everything's okay. But you might want to come back and check later, because shit might get fucked up. Right now, your video is cleared for ad revenue. Okay, advertisers are willing to associate with you right now, but in 10 minutes, when we get to the 13-minute mark in your video, we're processing it, we're digging through it, and you went like this, and you said a word that vaguely sounded like a slur from the 1400s, we might demonetize the video, give your channel a strike, call the advertisers on 2 phones and say, hey, this fucking YouTuber thinks he's a big hotshot, thought that he could have your ads on his video and say, fire truck too quickly, and so it sounded like, what you used to call women with pimples, even though they were, 42 in the year 1432 AD. So don't worry, we stopped them. Your ads won't be on his video. So you might want to check back just to make sure that everything went smoothly in the upload process. And because I know that what's in my videos, I don't think is ever that risque, but if it is, I think the most dangerous, the most upsetting things I ever do on this channel are talk about the nature of addiction and being in prison and the pains of just being a human, right? Nothing unique to me, something we all go through, pain. I don't think any of the words I've chosen to use are the upsetting part, but for the advertisers, this is not news to you. Sometimes the media chooses to focus on things that aren't actually upsetting, right? Don't say the F word in this movie where people force sex, I have to be careful, force sex on each other and murder each other. That terrorist cussed before he crashed that plane into a building. Censor that word. Everything else is fine. So you have to come back, I have to come back later, even though I've scheduled it, which the whole point of scheduling it is to say, hey, hands off, I'm done. This is all finished. I've done my part. YouTube, make this public at this time so I don't have to sit at my computer for 6 hours waiting for you to finish processing it. Because you do that very slowly, YouTube, which is understandable. There's literally millions of videos uploaded every day to YouTube, and I'm just one of however many millions. I think there's some insane number, like 1 million minutes of video uploaded to YouTube every hour, something, and I'm wrong, but it is that crazy, the amount of film video that's uploaded to YouTube. So I get it. It takes a while to process, but I'm not going to sit here the whole time. And so I've picked the time, and they've warned me that, hey, something might go wrong, so you might want to check back. And, I don't know how many videos I've posted on my channel now, maybe 200 some. We'll say 250, whatever. It's probably not quite that much, but so 240 videos will be fine. Please, YouTube, schedule this. Hey, you might want to check back because, somebody might take a lunch break at YouTube and say, fuck Max Haddad's, career, whatever. He doesn't matter. I want a sandwich. And so your video will not be processed properly. It's not done manually, but I think you understand what I'm getting at. And, but it works most of the time, but then those 10 out of 250 times, I come back and it looks like the video has uploaded. And when I say come back, I mean the next day, because there was no, warning on my computer or anything. Warning. YouTube chose not to work, I guess, just cause, with the only reason I find out that this has happened is because it's happened before, and I go, look, the video won't have uploaded. Let me correct that. It will have uploaded. It will be on my channel, fully processed and, shining, stunning HD, at least the best that I can do with my crappy webcam. And I'm still grateful for it. I've had a nice time with it. Easy to learn. Frustrating, but I couldn't have done better with a nicer camera. I finally learned that. I didn't need it. I still don't. What the was I saying? The video is in draft form, which just means it's on my channel, completely private. It's uploaded, everything's done. I can make edits if I want. YouTube edits, meaning I can cut out huge chunks. That's it. I can't add anything in. I can just cut pieces out. It's basically my last chance to decide if I really wanted to say that or not. And, but it's supposed to have gone public, and it didn't. And there's no reason why it didn't. It just didn't. Didn't. How do I say didn't? Do I say didn't? Have I said didn't this whole time and no one's told me? And it didn't go public as it was scheduled to do. And there's no reason why. There's no information on my channel and my inbox, my creator inbox, telling me why that happened. It just didn't. So this upload schedule that is very, very loose, some amount of videos between Monday and Friday, and sometimes on a Sunday if I feel guilty, is made worse by, I don't know, some algorithm, probably. I'm sure it's not a person doing a bad job. It is, however, a large group of people collectively doing a bad job for creators that aren't millionaires. And I mean millionaires in terms of money, but also in terms of subscribers. I have no way to contact anybody at YouTube. Well, that's not true. You have our chat function. You can speak with somebody who is copying and pasting answers that you literally could have Googled for. If I go to the Q&A section on YouTube's help page, that is what these people are telling me when I say, hey, why is my video that was supposed to have been uploaded not uploaded? And I say it nicely because I know this person's they're not at fault. They weren't involved at all. They don't know who I am and I don't know who they are. I probably can't pronounce their name, and that's on me. That's not on them. And they copy and paste something from the Q&A page. You know, I have even had someone in this, I'm chatting with a YouTube, what's the word? Maitre d'. What? Introducing me to the wild world of YouTube, making my stay comfortable. I have a problem. Oh, I'll come over, monsieur, and help you. And they copy and paste something. I've even had them literally copy and paste an answer that said, contact somebody at the help desk. That's the chat desk. They were telling me to contact one of them. So, I don't expect to be treated like I'm someone who brings YouTube lots and lots of money. That's crazy. That's a crazy expectation. For me to think that a business should treat an account like it's a bank account, should treat my account like it's as valuable to them as insert any extremely successful YouTuber's name here. And I'm not bitter at the YouTubers, even if I think some of the content is garbage. You're allowed to watch garbage. I watch garbage. But I think the basic function that I need to rely on YouTube is that I can upload videos. I don't have a chat. I can't talk with you guys other than in the comments. And when I reply to you and then you reply back, I can't see that. I literally am not told that by anything on YouTube. So I would have to go dig back through every comment on every video to see if you've responded. So I don't have that feature. And that's dumb. I should have that feature. We should all of us YouTubers should be able to talk to all of you, to whom we are grateful, to whom we owe basically everything. There's no direct way to interact with you. I can't send you a private message. That used to be a thing you could do. You can't even really do video replies anymore on YouTube. You can upload a video that is a reply to someone else's video, but you can't press a reply button and make a video that's, you're arguing with somebody, whatever. I don't need that. But, I don't have these functions to interact with the community. Like I said, that's dumb and they should exist, but they don't. And I'm not going to ask YouTube to create that because I just need it to allow me to upload videos that people can watch. I just need you to do that. That's literally what you do. If I turn on a radio and it spits out a blob of mashed potatoes, I'm going to say, hey, that's not what radios do. That's not what I need from a radio. I expected to hear music or talk radio so I can hear about why trumpets made out of cherry wood sound better than trumpets made out of recycled brass. I got to hear that, esoteric garbage. I didn't want this bowl of mashed potatoes. Why do I have this? And I upload a video to YouTube and I get some dumb draft video in my video inbox of me talking, nobody else can see it. It's just me talking to me at this point. That's a big garbage bowl of tepid mashed potatoes, and I don't want that. I want a video to upload to people, you, because that is how we interact on YouTube. We don't have the chat functions. I can't send you a message. My only connection to you is through my videos, or if you're, a patron on Patreon, and if you are, thank you so much. Truly, that sounded sarcastic. Really, thank you. It's incredibly helpful and feels wonderful that people care enough to support me that way. But everybody's welcome and warms my heart, truly. So when I can't upload a video, I get a little bratty, like I am right now. I get a little hissy, and I throw a bit of a fit. And it hasn't just happened once. It's happened many times. And unfortunately, the first time it happened, it was on a day that I mentioned time travel earlier. I can never go back to. I had just turned 30. It was on my 30th birthday, and I was feeling very introspective, more so than normal. And I wanted to share to people that were younger than me what I learned from ages, 10 to 30. Not about addiction, not about prison. I mention those things because they've been a huge part of my life, but about just being alive and being happy. And when I uploaded it, YouTube just took out the audio. The audio just didn't exist anymore. So, sometimes you schedule it and it's just a draft, nobody saw it. You realize 3 days later, you told everybody, hey, there's this video up and it's not up. Or you put up this testimonial of turning 30 and there's just no audio. And my fault, raising my hand, I deleted my video, the video of me turning that I had on my computer after I uploaded it to YouTube. I deleted that. Had I saved that, I could have re-uploaded it and crossed my fingers and hoped that YouTube didn't, censor my 30th birthday. It's not personal. I know it's not a personal attack on me. And that was a lesson that I was happy to learn. It sucks that I learned it on that day because I truly was happy with what I said, and I felt like I might have been able to really help someone with that video. To help someone who felt like I did when I was 15. I'm talking too much about this, but I think you can probably tell I'm frustrated. I deleted that video, and I shouldn't have, and I've never done it again. I have always saved the videos until I make sure that YouTube has performed the one function that it is intended to perform, aside from making money, which it still does, even if my video doesn't go up. I don't really give a fuck if I'm whining or what this is. I don't make many demands on YouTube, but please stop not uploading what I upload. Make it public. If I was a painter and you took a piss on my canvas after I painted on it, I would be bummed about it. Luckily, this pee-pee mess that you've made wipes off and it can be remedied. But it is still kind of like you're pulling your pants down and letting it rip right on my face. So please don't do that anymore. Thank you. Happy Tuesday the 7th of 2021 at 1:05 p.m. I'll have this up soon. Maybe. I'm a jerk, and I love it. Mwah. Take care of yourselves. Talk to you soon.